2 pairs of glasses. My name is Melissa Schmidt and I make glass bubble jewelry. I actually was sort of going in that direction, like with fashion in school, and I went to an art fair and I bought a pair of earrings. I fell in love with them. I lost one. I went back to the art fair the next year to try and get the earrings back, and I couldn't find her, so I went back the next year. Finally, I just bought a pair of pliers and I went to a bead store and I tried to make those earrings, and that was the beginning part. Trying to recreate something that I loved so much. I mean, it started out very simple, because my main objective was just to make a glass bubble that was round and put some color on it. And then I was super happy with that. And since I've mastered that, then of course I've taken it into different areas. I went to an antique store and I found some really tiny buttons, and they were 100 years old, and they were glass, and they looked so fragile that I thought, how can this even be in the world? It should be smashed to pieces. And I bought them, and I was like, someday I'm gonna make these. I took those to a teacher about 10 years later, after I had already been making different type of glass jewelry, and I asked her, how do you think I would make this? She pulled out this tubing, and prior to that I had been using rods, which was a different type of glass that was much less strong. People think that they're so fragile that they can't touch them, that they don't even want to come near my booth. So I have this little sign that says, keep calm, it's Pyrex. And they think that's hilarious. I didn't even know that that's what I was using until at my art fairs, people would start dropping them on the asphalt and they would bounce, or they would just roll down the hill. If I make the wall of the bubble thick enough, then they do bounce and I don't need to worry. So once they see it in person and they can touch it and they can realize that it's not as fragile as you would think, or it's really light. Sometimes people think it looks so heavy. So just that in itself is extremely important. I hope that it makes people feel like, wow, what is that? And it catches the light, and definitely something that you don't see every day. Realizing that there's other people that like exactly what you like, that's very fulfilling. I love that it's all me, mostly. I used to be an interior designer, and my little thing that I told myself was, you get to do it your way the first time and then everybody else's way after that. So this is something that I get to do my way every time, 99% of the time.